Welcome to another installment of the Forestry Friday video series. My name is Cody Clemenson, and today we're going to talk about North Dakota's forest resources and what they mean to us and what we can do to ensure that they're around for future generations of North Dakotans. The North Dakota Forest Service utilizes a document called the North Dakota Forest Action Plan, which serves as the framework to outline priority forest resources, designate important issues, and identify strategies to address challenges and opportunities associated with forests in North Dakota. The objectives of the plan are to conserve working forest lands, protect forests from harm, and enhance the public's benefits from trees and forests. North Dakota is characterized as a prairie state due to our topography, soils, and climate, so there's very little in the form of forests in North Dakota. But where it is present, we would like to be able to work together to maintain and preserve it for future generations to enjoy these precious and limited resources. In North Dakota, we break our forests into 4 different broad categories. We have community forests, which are the trees that line our streets and boulevards, our city parks, and backyards. They offer green spaces that can increase the value of our properties and help connect people in more urban environments with nature. Many of the management decisions for community forests are the responsibility of city foresters, public works departments, or community tree boards. Our next forest category is conservation tree plantings, also known as farmstead plantings, shelter belts, windbreaks, living snow fences, wildlife plantings, or other names are forests that are not native to the landscape and are planted with the intended purpose of providing some type of conservation practices to the site. Many of these forests were planted years ago, and many of them are threatened due to their age and the availability of enough water as the trees get larger. Many new trees are planted every year, which can help replace the ones that are lost due to age and other environmental factors. Our next forest category is Riparian Forest, which is the area between a body of water and the adjacent upland terrestrial zone. The natural vegetation typically requires excess water, and the sites can commonly experience flooding, which can be a natural process to maintaining the successional balance of these forests. Some of the commonly found species in these forests include green ash, box elder, basswood, cottonwood, American elm, hackberry, and willow. Many of these forests are located along the various streams and rivers in North Dakota. With the potential threat of emerald ash borer eventually making its way into our state, some of these forests are at a high risk of being lost, with green ash being one of the most dominant forest species present in these locations. Our next forest category is Upland Forest. These forests can be found throughout the state of North Dakota, but are most common in the eastern half of the state due to the additional precipitation that is received. These forests are not associated with being near bodies of water. They experience flooding events like our riparian forest, hence the name Upland Forest, where these forests are up above seasonal flood events. So many of these forests are the products of additional site moisture in the form of topography features that increase available moisture to the site, either in the form of additional rain or snow collection. Many of these upland forests consist of deciduous trees and typically consist of an aspen birch forest or a bur oak forest, though many other tree species may be present in these forests. North Dakota is also home to a small native Ponderosa pine and limber pine forest in the southwestern corner of the state. In this presentation, we are going to take a deeper dive into some of the unique riparian forests and upland forests in North Dakota. Originating in the central portion of the state and stretching to the east and south in the southeastern corner of North Dakota lies the Sheyenne River Valley. This special and spectacular river has scattered patches of native riparian forest that early settlers to the region relished for building materials, heat for their homes, and providing shade during the busy summertime activities. The main components of these native forests would be characterized as an elm-ash forest, with American elm and green ash being the most dominant species present, but also occasional box elder, cottonwood, or bur oak may be found in these areas. Located in the north-central portion of the state, the Mouse River comes from Canada and makes a loop into North Dakota and swings back and returns into Canada. This riparian forest mainly consists of as an elm-ash forest with some occasional box elder and bur oak present. This resource has both bottomland hardwoods of a typical riparian forest and some upland hardwood forests, which consist of woody draws where the additional moisture from the surrounding plains and prairie runs off and makes its way into the river system. One of the largest rivers in North Dakota by volume is the Missouri River. Along its banks are numerous stands of tall and towering cottonwoods. These large trees are uniquely adapted to this complex system. The seasonal flooding and silt deposition used to create a new mineral seedbed for these trees and to deposit their cottony seeds, and would create the next gallery of towering cottonwoods to this site. These water-loving trees can tap into the groundwater and thrive for many years to come. These cottonwoods have provided resources for people of the area for millennium and are home to a vast number of wildlife species. In the northeast corner of the state sits a unique geologic formation. The Pembina Gorge is a deep escarpment that is the result of a past glacial lake that broke its walls and carved out this steep formation. The steep slopes likely changed the intensity and severity of the surrounding wildfires from the surrounding prairie, and also likely resulted in collecting additional snowfall that increased the available moisture to the site that allowed for the establishment of this forest. The current forest composition consists of bur oak, quaking aspen, green ash, cottonwood, and American elm. Located in western North Dakota sits a unique geologic formation that consists of some of the largest deciduous forests in our western North Dakota landscape. The Killdeer Mountains rise 700 to 1,000 feet above the surrounding prairie, and this feature provides a unique upland hardwood forest that consists of a mix of bur oak, quaking aspen, green ash, and paper birch. This precious forest is home to numerous species of wildlife and offers a contrast to the badlands of western North Dakota. Through recent changes in oil extraction development, this landscape has become a busy area in the oil and gas industry in North Dakota. Located near the very southwestern corner of North Dakota is a unique forest you would not expect to find in our area. There's an isolated stand of Ponderosa pine and limber pine. This patch of forest is likely the result of decades of protection and suppression from wildfires by the Little Missouri River that allowed for these conifers to survive and flourish in this arid environment that they are adapted to. If you own land in these priority forests or any other naturally forested areas in the state and would like to learn more about your individual tract of forest, the North Dakota Forest Service's stewardship team would be glad to visit with you individually about your goals, concerns, or questions about your forest, and we can provide you with an individualized recommendation to help you better manage your property. To request a visit, you can click on the Request Forestry Technical Assistance link and fill out the short survey, or contact one of us and we'll schedule you at our earliest convenience that'll work for you. If you'd like to learn more about the North Dakota Forest Service, visit our website at the address listed, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and check out other Forestry Friday videos on our YouTube channel.